Good day, sir. We are the Group 3 reporters.
I am Eunice Nicomasino.
I am Refugee Balsamo.
I am Jonel Rasiman Gubok.
I am Jairus R. Cortez.
Let's start.
Topic is all about the structure and function of the nucleus. So, chromosome structure and genes. Chromosomes are thread-like structure composed of DNA and proteins. So, ang kuan ko no, chromosomes are thread-like structure that composed of DNA and proteins. They are highly considered form of chromatin which become visible during cell division. Each chromosome contains a linear sequence of genes, which are segments of DNA that code for specific proteins or functional RNA molecules. The genes are the fundamental units of heredity, passing down traits from one generation to the next. So, chromosomes are structured nga gapudo sa nucleus inside the eukaryotic cell. Ang chromosome dipod comes from the Greek word chroma, which means color, and soma meaning body. And let's go to the types of chromosome structure. Metacentric, submetacentric, acrocentric, and polycentric. Let's go to metacentric chromosomes. Metacentric chromosomes are a fundamental component of eukaryotic cell structure. These chromosomes are located in the middle, resulting in two arms roughly equal length. Let's go with submetacentric chromosomes. Submetacentric chromosomes are a type of chromosomes where the centromere constricted region that holds the two sister chromatids together. This chromosomes is located slightly off-center. Then, acrocentric chromosomes. These chromosomes have their centromeres located near one end, resulting in one very short arm, P arm, and one long arm, Q arm. And let's go with telocentric chromosomes. Telocentric chromosomes have their centromeres at the very end, resulting a single arm. They are typically L-shaped.
Cell cycle and DNA replication. Cell cycle is a series of events that leads to the duplication of a cell. This cycle is tightly related by the nucleus, ensuring that each daughter cells receive a complete and accurate copy of the genetic material. So, ang kanilang cell cycle, mo din ang kinaunan niya process alang sa pag-create og new life. O mapunas siya ag mag-sureball nga arong ag mga two or ang mga daughter cells maka-receive sila og enough nga accurate copy sa genetic materials nga ilang kuanon. So, DNA replication is a crucial step in the cell cycle where the DNA molecule is copied to produce two identical DNA molecules. This process occurs within the nucleus involving a complex interplay of enzymes and proteins that unwind or separate and replicate the DNA strands. So, ang DNA replication, importante na sa kadyo para makamatch ang pagcopy sa mga cells para or pag-copy or pag-distribute or pagbahin-bahin sa mga klase ng mga selula ni Ja. So, naritay two types of cell, the mitosis and the meiosis. Mitosis. This is the most common type of cell division, resulting in two daughter cells that are genetically identical to the parent cell. It's crucial for growth, development, and repair in multicellular organism. So, ang ganing mitosis, muna siya mag-ensure nga bago nga cell maka-receive kaya po og kaparehas nga identical nga copy para gikan sa iyang parent cell. So the second types of cell is the meiosis. Meiosis, this is the specialized type of cell division, produces 4 daughter cells. So waka di ko ng meiosis dadi ko na jay kuan upat ka cell division nga mag-produce og upat pud ka kuan. Upat ka daughter cell. So each of have the number of chromosomes as a parent cell. So wag ka di ko na duha, mo di ko na number sa parent cell. It's essential for sexual reproduction, creating gametes, or as we call that, sperm or eggs, with unique combinations of genetic material. So mo dito siya ang difference sa mitosis ug sa meiosis. Mitosis kuan mo na siya mag-copy sa gikan sa parent cells antod sa iyang daughter cell para mahimo silang identical. While meiosis mo na siya mo na sa kanang cell division nga na upat ka daughter cells nga which ang half didya is sa parent cell. The DNA replication type. So mo kuha ta sa next na topic sa DNA replication types. So sa DNA replication types na natin tulo ka buok nga isang DNA replication. So ang kinahanglan di ay is semi-conservative replication. This is the most widely accepted model proven by the Michelson-Stahl experiment. It involves the separation of the 2 strands of the original DNA double helix, with each strand serving as a template for the synthesis of a new complementary strand. So, why is it called semi-conservative replication? Which is, kung ano sa cell, kung sa kanay agizanggi kung ano dani is isang gi-conserve nga cell is half na well aguban ito na nang i-discuss nun. And the second one is the conservative replication. This model proposes that the original DNA double helix remain intact, serving as a template for the synthesis of an entirely new double helix. So wag ka ninding conservative replication is agad ang gamit na nga cells is agad ang i-conserve dani is kanang tibuok that unlikely sa semi-conservative nga half na yung gamit. And the third one, dispersive replication. This model suggests that the original DNA double helix is broken into small fragments, and each fragment serves as a template for the synthesis of a new complementary strand. So wag kanida kung dispersive replication or negatibulaag nga pagkopya sa usa ka cell para mahimong new parent cell is kung na gi-conserve ni is bulag-bulag sila. So usa may kalahian sa tulo ka DNA replication types. First, semi-conservative, gi-conserve sa cell is after, while conservative, gi-conserve sa mga cell is whole cell. And the third one is the dispersive. A dispersive is nagatibulaag nag-consist siya og old og new nga cell para makaproduce og napud og laing parent cell.
Transcription and RNA processing. Transcription is a process by which the information encoded in DNA is copied into messenger RNA. This process occurs in the nucleus and involves 3 several case steps. First is the initiation, second, elongation, and the third one is termination. So sa initiation, RNA polymers binds to the promoter region of a gene, unwinding the DNA strand. So ang initiation is ang beginning of transcription. Occurs when the enzyme RNA polymers bind to a region of a gene called called promoter, and elongation. Elongation is the middle process when RNA polymers synthesize a single strand of RNA. RNA polymers added nucleotides to the messenger RNA strand to make it longer. Then RNA polymers moves along the DNA template strand in 3 to 5 direction. Then last is termination. Termination is the end process. The synthesis continues until RNA polymers reaches termination signal, releasing the newly formed RNA. So aning part is kanang mo-release na siya o kanang mga newly formed na nga pre-messenger RNA. So, finished polypeptide is released or the messenger RNA is complete. So, what is the importance of transcription and RNA processing? So, transcription and RNA processing are fundamental biological processes that play crucial roles in gene expression and cellular function. So, RNA and transcription and RNA processing is important because they allow cells to access and use the information stored in the DNA to build proteins and maintain genetic stability. So, transcription and RNA processing are vital for converting genetic information into functional proteins, regulating genes expression, and maintaining cellular health. Their intricate processes ensure that cells can respond appreciably to internal and external signals, thereby supporting the organism's overall function and adaptability.
So next, the organization and evaluation of the nuclear genome. The nuclear genome refers to the complete set of genetic information contained within the nucleus. The organization of the genome is crucial for efficient access to specific genes during transcription. This organization involves the packaging of DNA into chromatin, the formation of higher order structures like loops and domains, and the spatial arrangement of chromosomes within the nucleus. Here are the types of organizational and evaluation methods of the nuclear genome. Types of organization is chromatin structures. The fundamental unit of nuclear genome organization is chromatin, a complex of DNA and proteins. Sa chromatin dicer, nasa duha ka regions, which is active or inactive. Active regions is euchromatin, and inactive regions is heterochromatin. Euchromatin, what is euchromatin? Euchromatin is a lightly packed form of chromatin, DNA, RNA, and protein that is rich in gene concentration and it's often under active transcription. Unlike heterochromatin, it is found in both cells with nuclei, eukaryotes, and cells without nuclei, prokaryotes.
The evaluation of the nuclear genome involves the study of its structure, function, and regulation. This includes analyzing gene expression patterns, identifying regulatory elements, and understanding how mutation and variation in the genome can affect particular disease and organismal traits. Regulation of gene expression. The nucleus plays a critical role in gene expression, the process by which information encoded in genes is used to produce functional proteins.
Go.
The purpose of the evaluation of the nuclear genome and to understand genetic traits, identifying disease-related variation, support personalized medicine study evaluation, and uncover gene function. It is essential for the purpose of the evaluation of nuclear genome aims to understand genetic traits, identify disease-related variation, support personalized medicine, study evolution, and uncover gene function. It is essential for diagnosing genetic disorders, advancing research, and enhancing fields like healthcare, agriculture, and biodiversity. Some purposes are understanding genetic basics of traits and disease, evolutionary and comparative genomics, functional genomics, agriculture and breeding, conservation biology, forensic and ancestry analysis.
Regulation of gene expression. The nuclein plays a critical role in gene expression, the process by which of information encoded in genes is used to produce functional protein. Refers to the processing, the control, and timing, location, and amount of gene expression within a cell. This regulation is crucial for the proper functioning of cell, allowing them to respond to environment changes and to different into variable cell types.